we doing today on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday afternoon? I just got in, had a lovely day today, and I'm just checking in and saying, hey guys, thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching, thank you for sharing, thank you for hitting the like button. Then you can comment as well. And so giving you some more little bits and pieces about thyroid eyes, and each time you see me you might say, okay, well, he's always wearing her glasses. I have to wear my glasses if I want to see. But not for driving. I cannot see anything to drive with my glasses, so I don't use my glasses for driving, but I use my glasses for reading and writing and other little stuff, But once I get in the car, I have to take them off because I won't see anything. So I don't need glasses for distance. I need glasses for right here. Okay. So I know I give you a little bit of what is not dead, don't throw it out. Yes, it's true. What is not dead, don't throw it out. And the finger pointing, we went through all of that, right? And what I did with my lemon that I was given, I use it in a positive way. And that is not saying I am an angel of no thought, because I have everybody have a good side and a side you don't want to see, a side you want to mess around and find out. Every one of us have that side. It's just that some of us learn to tailor it a little bit more sophisticatedly. Yes, and I'm one of those people. I can tailor, my attitude. Attitude is a thing, and you can pick one. So pick whatever attitude you wanna show off, right? But anyways, just here on a beautiful Saturday evening, sitting here watching all the cars go by and just chit-chatting with you, right? Yes, out of Jamaica, born and raised and stuff like that. And when you grew up in Jamaica, and you used to see people with one big old thing under their neck, and people used to say a gaita. Yes, man. That a gaita she have. And it still exists today. It's just that we now know what it is, and we now know how to treat it, and there is treatment out there. But if you don't know, you don't know. So when I woke up and one morning, and my eyes looked like someone sucker punched me. Yes, someone looked like I got sucker punched. And if it was certain places and stuff, they were like, oh, she have one man a beat her, but she don't want to talk. And that would be so far from the truth. The only thing that was going on with my eyes that I didn't know, that I thought it was allergies, because we all the time self-diagnosed, and we don't go to the doctor, and we go into the pharmacy and we buy eye drop and we're putting it into our eyes because we are the doctors. And we grew up with that mentality that your boy look a bush there, so, and then you look a sorosy there, so, and if you did poison, then you so sitting then called busy. Yeah, man, busy. That's how you go. Yeah. And so we grew up sometime from the Caribbean, and we grew up with that mentality, that you can diagnose yourself and that you can actually fix what's going on. But how about after you try so many different eye drops and wash your eye with salt water? Cause hey, what did they call me and say, yeah, man, just get a look of warm water that you can manage, and just put some salt in there and open your eye in there. Woo, Jesus, we got a doctor from down a yard, bush doctor, eh? So anyways, I tried all of that because I thought it was allergies. And then because it was in the height of COVID, there was nothing I could do They would see you over the phone, um, telehouse they call it. So you sign up with one thing and you go on your phone and you push this button, and the next thing you see, you're in a waiting room, and them treat it like you're really in the waiting room, because you sit down there for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, see, and I wait for people after you check in with the phone, then somebody come to you and tell you that the doctor will be seeing you shortly. Then after that, you sit down there, wait on your phone. Yeah, wait for doctor to see you on your phone. Yes, man. And that's how we did go a funeral too, on phone and on computer and stuff like that during COVID. And all this time going on, my eyes start bulging. You call it the word is protruding. Ooh, it a bulge out of my head, yes. So the eye was bulging out, protruding out of my head. And it read like, it looked like a vampire. The only thing the vampire eye didn't look like it was bulging. I think it was just red. And so it read and me look like me I cry all day. And it get to a point where I was walking around with a frozen water bottle. Just grab this bottle here. And so this would have been my frozen water bottle, and I keep it across either my forehead, rubbing it come across my eyes the entire time, because it is so much pain and burning of the eyes. And then the back of my head feel like something grab my eyes from here and pulling it forward, and that's exactly what the eye was pulling forward. And still not knowing what to do, driving all the time, going to work, get to the point where it was so embarrassing. I hid behind glasses all the time. But there's a point of time when you have to take your glasses off, because you can't do everything in dark glasses, right? And then you get to work and you can't see the computer, the buttons on the computer anymore. And if you didn't know where A, B, C in the computer, you go cook, because you can't see it. Anyways, you get to the point where I was going on one evening, and I stopped at a doctor's office, and he looked at me as I was saying, and he hold his head and he said, "Ooh, you're going blind." And he hold up something which was red, and he said, "What color is this?" And I said, "Orange." And he said, "No, it's red." So I was really losing my sight, and that was very, very hard for me, knowing that I couldn't. And the reality of it, one time my friends took me to the dentist, and they had to run errands. And so while they're out doing about their stuff, they came back and they got me, but they had to go to Home Depot to go pick up some stuff, and they took me with them in Home Depot, and I lost it. I totally have a breakdown, because everybody's faces looks like there's a shadow coming towards me. I couldn't tell who was frowning, who was smiling. I couldn't tell if they were wearing glasses. None of that I couldn't see at that day. And I was just trying to find a corner in Home Depot that I could just go hide and just bawl, because it was so overwhelming. And I heard myself said, "Oh, this is overwhelming, this is overwhelming, this is so overwhelming." And I started crying. And so the lady that was with me hugged me and walked me back out to the car, because I couldn't even see much. And I sat in the car and I weep. And all of that time I am waiting to find out what the heck was going on. No, I'm blinding. I'm going, losing the sight at the time, but didn't know what causes it. They said, okay, it's your thyroid. But not knowing that grave disease and thyroid eye disease, even though they walk in the same companion, they were actually separate. So it bounces off one thing to the other. So you get the grave disease, and then the grave disease go dormant in the blood, and then you work too hard, too long hours, and it stresses, and so it feeds off the high tissue, because the thyroid glands don't work anymore, so it starts feeding off the high tissue, because it's the same thought of tissue, right? The high and your thyroid is the same type of tissue. So it just connects. So your body actually is fighting itself. Your body is eating itself, and that's that. And it, even though it sounds horrible, it was horrible. It was horrible, according to the Spanish people, but it was really bad. And I'm just, as I said, I'm just sharing with you some of my walks, not only giving you a head joke here and there, like I'm putting in a piece of joke now, where the lady they'd carry a piece of roast yam go to church. And so the pastor was preaching a sermon, and the sermon says, like I said, I said, the thing that you got into your bosom, pluck it out, right? So she knows she have a piece of roast yam and a piece of roast saltfish in her bosom, but she never really realized the topic of it, like if you have people in your heart, to pluck it out and throw it out. So when the pastor start preaching the thing that you have into your bosom, he said to pluck it out, she get vexed and she said, all right, and she was pulling them, all right, sit ya. And she took out her piece of yam and piece of roast fish and dash in at the middle of the church and walk with God. Yeah, man. So not only that I'm here giving you a laugh a piece, but I will come back somewhere and we can talk a bit more about the thyroid eyes. And if you're, as I said, if you know anybody out there that need help, let me know. Inbox me and say, hey, how can I get some help? What do I need to do? And so forth. I'm not a doctor. Don't tell nobody say you have one doctor friend, because me no doctor. Me just I tell you say there's help out there, and there's so many people that really don't know that there's help out there for you and your thyroid eyes, and what to do to help get to that part in your life where you don't have to hide behind your glasses. And if you don't want to reach out to me on Facebook, they have a page that says listen to your highs. On Facebook, go on your Facebook page and type in listen to your highs, so you can learn some more. Or you can YouTube it as well, and you can learn some more, and then reach out to the right doctor. Like you need a endocrinologist, and you need an ophthalmologist, and you probably need a neuro-ophthalmologist, and you will learn a lot more as time goes by. So talk to me, and as I said, reach out and let us talk. Reach out and touch somebody's hands. So reach out, man, and talk to each other, and let your girl with her story tell you. I'm still gonna come back with some joking because I still have more. But right now, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe until we talk again, right? All right, you take care, all right? Cool.